Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome to this week's episode of Facebook Friday. My name's Eric Hammond of the Orange Stack. Thanks for following along each week as we uncover how to grow your business, build your business, and do amazing things with real estate. So, like I said, today it's Friday. It's a beautiful sunny day here in California. June is here. It's June 1st, and as they say in Carlsbad, June gloom. I don't know what happened to the clouds today, but nonetheless, we're going to roll right into this. So today we're talking about referral partners and generating business from the people that you know, right? How many people do you have in your database? Last week we talked about your CRM and managing your contacts and following up with people and drip systems and all those great things. You should definitely go check out that video. This week I want to help you understand the value of the relationships that you have within your database. You know, whether you have 10 people, 100 people, or 10,000 people in your database, people that you've met, talked to, that follow along with you, that understand who you are and what it is that you do in business, you guys got to stay in contact with them. So relationships matter. How you build those relationships count. How you stay in contact with them. We're going to give you guys a bunch of different ways on how you can stay really just fundamentally in front of them, and it's not through automation. This is like picking up the phone and talking to them, right? It's having those contacts. So this is the unscalable, we'll call it that, the unscalable. It's actually doing things that are hard to scale on a big level. As you have 10,000 people in your database, it may be hard to reach all of them through these methods. So you got to whittle it down to the people that you want to talk to regularly and figure that out. But the point is to build relationships that count, build relationships that have meaning behind them, that have quality, right? That you know them, that you know about them, and you know who they are. I think a lot of people talk about their Facebook friends, right? So whether you have 500 or 5,000 Facebook friends, I think they cap it out at 5,000 right now. You know, what are you doing with those friends? How do you stay in contact with them? What do you say to them? Is it just reading their posts? Is it, hey, you know, how's it going? Or, you know, I'm in a relationship or whatever it is. What are you doing to stay in front of these people? And is that enough? You know, there's so much going on social media all the time. That may not be enough. And it's probably the lazy way of just staying in contact with these people. So let's get into the first couple. Number one is everybody celebrates a birthday, right? Everybody has a birthday. They were born sometime during the year. And they usually feel like this is a pretty important day. Some people mourn it. I had a brother-in-law who celebrated a birthday the other day, and he was mourning the day because he doesn't want to get older. But other people, it's a big deal. And obviously, it's hard to remember everyone's birthday in your life. So Facebook makes it easy for you, right? They tell you when it's your friend's birthday. You may get onto Facebook that day and it'll say, hey, you know, you've got 5, 6, 7 friends whose birthdays are today. What's the easy way to do it? Well, number one, you can ignore it, and that's probably not a good friend way to do it. Number two is actually to text them happy birthday through Facebook, but you got to know that most of their friends are probably doing that same thing. The other option is to text them maybe a happy birthday through like their cell phone and actually do a text message. But here's a novel idea. Why don't you pick up the phone and call them? Because if they're a friend and they're in your database and you know their contact information, give them a call. You know what? You're going to call them up and you're going to say, hey, John, happy birthday. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Even if you end up leaving that as a voicemail, they're going to appreciate it. And you know what's going to happen is they're probably going to tell you, you know what? You're the first person that called me to tell me happy birthday. It's amazing when I've had birthdays how many people will text me and message me and email me, and I really appreciate it, but how few people actually pick up the phone and call you to say happy birthday. So stand out, be unique, be different. Just touch base for 20, 30 seconds and just see how they're doing, how their life's going, what their plans are that weekend to celebrate their birthday, whatever it is. So guys, birthdays are huge. Celebrate the big day. Number two, guys, this goes back to the old acronym of Ford. You know, Ford's been around forever. I think this acronym's been around forever, but it's just having meaningful conversations with your database. So I'm talking about having a conversation 4 times per year, right? It's every 90 days. It's picking up the phone and basically, here's the Ford acronym. Talk about their friends and family, right? Friends and family. Talk about, their occupation. How's work going? What's going on with work? You know, are you still at the same job? How are things going? Are you retiring soon? What's new for you? Have you been promoted? You know, what are you working on at work? Things like that. People love talking about work if they enjoy it, right? Number 3, R, is for recreation. What are you doing for fun? You know, we're going into summer right now. It's a great time to call and just say, hey, what are your plans for the summer? Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you going on any fun trips? Are you doing anything fun? You know, do you camp anymore? Just whatever it is, talk about the things that they do for fun and recreation. Right here, you have this big blue thing behind me called the Pacific Ocean. You know, do you like to surf? Do you paddleboard? Do you get out and go to the beach often? Things like that. Just get to know your people that way. That's huge. And if you can have a call 90 days or a year ago and they're saying, look, we're planning this big trip, we're going to be doing this fun thing coming up. When you call the next time and say, hey, John, how was that trip? Did you guys have fun? Did your family enjoy it? How was Disneyland? Whatever it is, just reminding them that you remember them and that you're thinking about them and that you remember those conversations can be huge. Okay, the D in Ford is dreams. And maybe you don't say, what's your dreams? But you just say, what are you working on? What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish over this next year? Maybe tie it in with work and family. If you're saying, hey, what's going on this fall? Are you guys having any big plans this year? I know that your kids are moving out. What are you guys doing after that, right? They may say, oh yeah, Sally's graduating from high school. We're thinking about selling our house. Bingo. Time to have that conversation, right? So these are 4 great conversation starters for anybody in your life. Whether you're getting your hair cut, you're talking to a past friend, you're talking to a future client, it's just an easy way to kind of have that consistent loop of conversation and bring up things that are about them. Make it about them, make it unique to them, and take notes as you talk to them. If you're on the phone, jot down a few things as they give you kids' names and birthdays and anniversaries and things like that. Take a note of this. Send them an anniversary card. Send them their kids' happy birthday card. Maybe not to call their kids and tell them happy birthday, but just make them feel special, right? Okay, the next one, number 3, is invite them places, right? So you guys are master open housers. You have mega client appreciation parties. You have 4th of July parties. You do things like that. Take the time to invite people out there. When we had our real estate team, I remember we did this amazing event down here in the San Diego Bay where we actually invited people to a sunset cruise, right? So it was like 2 hours long, hors d'oeuvres, drinks. It was a blast. I think we had like 100, 150 people out there. The boat was packed. Everybody remembered it. We ended up getting a bunch of listing appointments out of it, which was incredible. Just a side benefit from it. But it was fun. Everybody on that boat had a blast. They got to connect. They got to meet with old clients. Just a good experience. There's actually a real estate agent I know out in Utah who, if you're watching this, Jimmy, I totally appreciate this idea. He's probably one of the biggest client appreciation party people I know. They throw this 4th of July party that is unheard of. Thousands of people come out. It's just incredible. They got fireworks. It's just an amazing event. So think big, think fun, invite people to things like that. Your clients are going to feel appreciated. You're going to remember them, get to know them. Maybe you don't have to have thousands of people. Maybe you ran out of movie theater when the next Star Wars movie comes out. 300 people, get them there. Just let them know how much you appreciate them and what's going on. Maybe you take a minute before the movie starts just to thank them for being there. Whatever it is, but just make it, personal to them. Find something fun. And if Star Wars isn't your cup of tea, figure out what is. But just do something unique like that. It can be really fun. The last one on this list is a unique contact every 90 days. So just like before I said, reach out to them, connect with them. Maybe don't pick up the phone this time, but just send them a quick note. Send them a text. Hey, how was this the other day? How was your daughter's graduation? Hey, I've been thinking about you. How's that thing going that we talked about last month? Just those little touches. What that turns out to be, guys, is that you're going to end up talking to your database more frequently, more often. You're going to get to know them better. You're going to build that relationship with them. So the question is do you want leads from your business or do you want relationships from your business? I think you want a mix of both. And that's the point, is you're going to get leads when you have relationships. So build those relationships. Figure out how to connect with people, how to have fun, how to make it exciting, how to have them feel like you care about them and that you're connecting with them and that you know them. So the next time you run them at Costco and they're with their daughter, you can say, hey, Sally, I hope your graduation was well. How'd you guys like that trip to wherever you went? Just bring up those things. You're going to get to know them and it's going to be fantastic. So get to know your relationships. They're going to think of you more often. And when they're ready to buy or sell or invest in real estate, they're going to think of you, that fantastic real estate agent that's been keeping in contact with them. So I've seen a few comments come through here. A couple people watching, appreciate that. Guys, we do this show every Friday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. We're actually going to be switching it up here. I figured out how to do a live studio session of this and make it kind of interesting. So we're going to see how that goes in the next couple of weeks. But for the meantime, hope you guys have been enjoying the Carlsbad and North San Diego views. I love being outdoors here. San Diego is probably one of my favorite spots in the world. That's why we moved here. Just can't thank you guys enough for following along each week as we uncover how to do better at your real estate business. And if you're interested in social media strategies, check out our social marketing video that we produced too. Love for you guys to share this video with somebody who needs to learn how to connect with their clients better, get those ideas, use that FORD acronym. Remember, family, occupation, relationships, and dreams, right? Go make it happen, go connect with somebody, and hope you guys have a fantastic week in the beginning of an incredible summer. Thanks for following along. We'll see you next time.